we're here for Steve Azar's Delta Soul Golf Tournament and Celebrity Event, and we're pleased to welcome now the mayor of Greenville, Mississippi, Mayor Errick Simmons. Good to see you, Mayor.
Good to see you, and glad to have you here in what I call the heart and soul of this country.
No doubt about
Greenville,
it.
Mississippi.
There's no doubt about it. You're looking sharp today with your seersucker trousers. You're green. You're very well color coordinated, looking good.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so we always enjoy coming here for this event at the Greenville Country Club. Steve Azar does a great job. He sort of strong arms all of his celebrity friends.
Oh, he does. And his mayor, too.
Exactly right. But they enjoy coming here for a great cause, raise a bunch of money for the St. Cecilia Foundation. Right. So many organizations benefit from their efforts, their work, their funds, and it really does. It brings a lot of people, Mayor, to your city. Many of whom have never been here before, and once they come, the thing I noticed is they always come back. They have a great time here.
Good food, good hospitality, good people like Steve. You know, Steve not only is a friend of mine, but he's a true Mississippi ambassador.
No doubt.
When you think about one Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, you only think about Steve Azar. And so when you think about where we're going as a state, what we've done over the last years, particularly in Greenville, Mississippi, and moving the Mississippi Delta forward, he has been the force and anchor to help us do that. Not only in bringing these celebrities from around the world, quite frankly, but Greenville has been affectionately termed the city of festivals, from the Hot Tamale, the Blues Festival, the Dragon Boat Festival, this staple event, which is a 3-day event that Steve puts on and bring all of these folks in to raise all of these money for sick, disadvantaged charities and children in the Mississippi Delta is unparalleled. Working with Delta State, working with the arts and education, our law firm, you know, Senator Errick Simmons, Senate Minority Leader, myself, and Steve, we sponsor the Harmony Chorus every Christmas.
Okay.
His organization and our firm, we are the major sponsors to get all of the folks together around Christmas time to sing Christmas hymns and Christmas chorals and stuff like that during Christmas time.
Oh, that's cool.
It brings
that's neat.
all of the folks together in the Mississippi Delta.
That's great. Yep. So are you going to stick around and meet some of the celebrities here today?
Yeah, tonight is the big night.
Okay.
Here at the Greenville Golf and Country Club, and so I'll be sticking around to meet the celebrities and do what Steve tells me to do.
Well, that's right. Well, I mean, you're the face of the city. You got to welcome everybody.
That's right.
And roll out the red carpet because you want them to keep coming back and, of course, donating their time and their treasure to such a great event.
You know, this event is really the icing on the cake of the progress we've seen in our administration. I did the State of the City address. In 2022, we had the largest number of businesses opening in Greenville history.
Wow.
The Chick-fil-A, the Jack's, the Goodwill, a Veterans Clinic that we want to thank our federal partners, Congressman Thompson, Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, and Senator Roger Wicker. We've done over $400 million in local, state, and federal investments. The courthouse now, we want to thank our federal partners for that, and our good friend for his legacy project, Senator Thad Cochran. The stilts are in the ground now, and that's going to be a $60 million new federal courthouse, which is going to be an anchor to what we're seeing downtown. There is not a building for sale downtown.
Wow.
Because of this economic engine in federal courthouse and federal investment from the federal government buying it through late Senator Thad Cochran. But you also are seeing the airport project. We just announced a $15 million project with the Greenville Currents Aerospace Maintenance Project that is going to be creating about 200 aerospace maintenance and repair overhaul jobs at our airport. We're doing some things like that. Small businesses are opening up as well.
Okay.
And so Greenville is really in an era of progress, and we're really glad of the partners, our local, our state, and our federal folks who really are coming around to make sure that our folks here in Greenville and the Mississippi Delta have a great place to live, work, and play.
Well, it sounds like you got some true revitalization going on here.
In the mall district, in downtown, in our port district as well. Of course, last year we faced that 30-year drought. Our port is a wonderful port, towboat capital of the world. Greenville is affectionately known for it, but you know, we really move on the Mississippi River like 164 billion in agricultural products, from rice, from grain, and all of that. And so the Mississippi River, I'm co-chair of a group of mayors, 103 bipartisan mayors on the Mississippi River, from Bemidji, Minnesota, all the way to New Orleans. And they selected me to be their co-chair. And I've been around the world talking about the strength of the river, but the strength of the Mississippi Delta and what we contribute in ag products and what we contribute to the world. And so Greenville is really a staple in making sure with Farmers Grain, Bungie, all of the companies that we have right there on our port are doing a wonderful job in moving commodities up down the Mississippi River, but making sure that we are as powerful that the river that runs down our side, which is the Mississippi River, but the rice that is found in every country and every continent, because Ben's original. The Ben's original rice, Mars food, is only made in Greenville, Mississippi.
Right, that's right.
From farm to fork.
Yep.
It's done right here in Greenville. From our truckers, from our farmers. Our port service 4,000 farmers in the Arkansas Delta and the Mississippi Delta. So it's a wonderful port. Wow. And wonderful economic engine for Greenville.
Well, that's good to know. I appreciate you sharing that information, Mayor, and you should be certainly proud of that. The revitalization efforts you've got going on, partnering with the state and the federal government in doing so. And some of the other projects. We just had Amanda Delperdang on the program talking about the Mississippi Delta Nature and Learning Center.
That's right.
What a fascinating project that is, right in the heart of the town.
City land, we gave it to her.
That's awesome.
We believe in making sure we support projects and support folks who are going to improve the quantity and quality of life of our folks. So we gave that area to them, and then they are now getting grants to create this Learning and Nature Center for our children. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful project. We also partner with them, working with MDEQ, to do recycling in Greenville as well. So her husband, John, and she are doing our recycling program in Greenville as well.
Okay, good idea. What's got to ask you, how's your financial condition looking these days in Greenville?
We still struggle with the amount of floatable cash. The good thing about the amount of money we've received $6.5 million in the last 45 days. Senator Wicker got an earmark for the new courthouse district. And that's going to be on Washington Avenue and Walnut. And so that $2 million earmark is going to help. He also got us a $500,000 earmark for a green space that's going to go adjacent to this federal courthouse. Congressman Thompson got a $2 million earmark to help with health care. Because, hospitals are struggling, so to put money down in primary care. We also got another $2.5 million from Delta Regional Authority. But the struggle with that is the floatable cash. For cities and municipalities, the requirement is to spend that money before the reimbursement comes.
Right.
And so that's the issue that really a lot of major cities and small rural communities are dealing with in Mississippi and across the country.
So you got to have the cash flow.
You got to have the cash flow. Yeah. Not that you're not getting it. It's a time. And that reimbursable time lag is about 45 days to 60 days now. Okay. But you got 3-5 payrolls in that period of time. You still got to get garbage picked up and trash picked up. So we are thankful for our federal partners. We are thankful for our state partners. But we need to kind of rethink that structure and the money. We need direct money.
Can be tricky.
That's right. We need direct money. We need direct money.
Just a couple of minutes left here. What's on your radar for the next legislative session? What are you asking the state to do?
Well, we've been really, really creative in making sure our hospitals stay afloat. Greenwood, I talked to Carolyn McAdams.
Mayor Greenwood. Yep.
And all of us are looking at ways to see how we can make our folks healthier before they get sick. With the state not expanding Medicaid, we've looking at primary care models. We've worked with Food Corps, Mars Food, Ben's original did a $2.5 million investment into Greenville. Molino Health did 1.5. Kroger did 500,000. And what we're doing now is doing community gardens, healthy eating. Yesterday I was at a school where we did Rethink Your Drink, looking at your sugar content, all of that, to try to get our folks to eat healthier, to walk.
It takes a lot of pressure off the healthcare system.
It does. And that takes the pressure off the healthcare system if we're eating healthier and we're living healthier.
Well, I applaud you for that.
And so that's what we're trying to do now.
Because, you can't help but notice, though, Mayor, when you're coming through the Delta, most of the restaurants you see, honestly, are the fast food type that probably aren't the best for you. You got to have more availability of healthy food choices to improve the health of the citizens, to take the pressure off the healthcare system.
That's right.
And we want people to be healthy, too.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, so it's more than that.
You know, I tell folks, if you're healthy, you know, if you're hungry, you can't go to school. If you're hungry, you can't work. And so if you're more healthier, your parents are more value added to our communities, our cities, but also our children are learning what they need to learn as well.
Good point.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, appreciate you as always for coming on, and congratulations on, sounds like you're having some great success here in Greenville, and this tournament's great. Appreciate you being out here
Man,
today.
we thank y'all, and I just want to tell everybody here, the sound of my voice, you got some time to come on down to this 3-day event done by our true Mississippi ambassador, Steve Azar. He does a great job, but the celebrity golf tournament is a really good tournament, so thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for listening to us, and if you want to just relocate, come to the heart and soul of this country, a land of opportunity, Greenville, Mississippi.
Appreciate it, Mayor. Mayor Errick Simmons of
Thank you so
Greenville,
much, my friend.
Mississippi. Coming right back on Middays. Stay with us.